Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to each and every one of you present here. My name is Galen Mendonca, and it is my honor and privilege to welcome all our friends from the media here this afternoon. I hope you all are well, and I promise you today, this afternoon is going to be a very, very interesting one. So I'd like to officially welcome you all to the launch of the all-new XL6. Now, the XL6 is not just about everyday comfort, but it's also about a sense of pure indulgence. Indulgence that goes beyond. To tell you a lot more about this, it is my honor and my privilege to welcome on stage our visionary, Mr. Hisashi Takeuchi, the Managing Director and CEO, Maruti Suzuki India Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar. My name is Hisashi Takeuchi. From 1st April 2022, I have commenced my new role as Managing Director and CEO of Maruti Suzuki India Limited. I take this assignment with humility, gratitude, and optimism. Let me take a moment to express my thanks to my predecessor, Mr. Kenichi Ayukawa, for his stellar contribution in strengthening Maruti Suzuki. Under Mr. Ayukawa's able leadership and guidance, Maruti Suzuki has achieved success and progress over the last 9 years. In my journey as MD and CEO of Maruti Suzuki, I look forward to the support of all our stakeholders, including our friends from media. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my first interaction with you all at model launch. Let me start with how I see Maruti Suzuki as a company and a brand. Our company's vision is leader in the Indian automobile industry, creating customer delight and shareholders' wealth, a pride of India. This vision has inspired us and guided us for a long time. Our company has sailed through some good times, as well as some challenging situations. But one thing has remained unchanged. It is the trust of our customers in our brand that keeps us going. Over the years, we have maintained our leadership in the domestic market. We have also gradually strengthened our exports and are taking it to new heights. All this has been possible due to our continuous focus on customers and their aspirations. I believe that mobility is much more than just owning a vehicle. It is empowering individuals to commute, to travel, and to explore the world. We all know that India is a beautiful country. Just imagine venturing out in your own car to explore the mountains in the north or the beaches in the south. It is about the freedom to go anywhere you want at any time you like. It is about the freedom to go to meet anyone you want. A car is not merely a means of transportation. It connects you with the world. It bonds you with people and society. Such freedom, such liberation, should be accessible to all, isn't it? So far, car penetration in India is quite low as compared to some of the developed markets around the world. Most of the people still do not have access to personal mobility. I'd like to give this joy of mobility to as many people as possible. I want people to experience the joy of mobility and bring happiness to their lives. I think that as India's leading car manufacturer, it is our responsibility to fulfill the stated and unstated aspirations of millions. And for this, we are committed to put all our efforts. Ladies and gentlemen, with the uncertainties prevailing today, the business realities are continuously evolving. One cannot precisely determine what challenges will emerge next and what impact will they have on our operations. I am excited to be in the driving seat to steer the company at such time. The challenges test the grit and the determination of leaders. My team and I will be taking these challenges head-on. Among all the uncertainties, let me assure you on the product front, Maruti Suzuki will make financial year 2023 an exciting year. With an aim to offer the joy of mobility to customers, we will keep bringing new models and upgrades across different segments. Importantly, our launches and upgrades will reflect the aspirations of young and dynamic India that craves for indulgence, comfort, and convenience. Responding to this latent need of new India, I assure you our offerings will be a notch higher in terms of design, technology, and features. You may have experienced this in some of our recent launches like Celerio, Baleno, and Ertiga, and now the all-new XL6. I am delighted to share that in its newest form, all-new XL6 comes with next-generation powertrain and an all-new 6-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters. In addition, it comes equipped with a host of new features like ventilated front seats, inbuilt Suzuki Connect with over 40 features with remote operations, smart watch and voice-enabled operations, and many more that make all new XL6 even more special and premium. I am confident that the sophistication, indulgence, and comfort that the all-new XL6 brings will strengthen our leadership in the auto industry even further. My colleagues Shashank-san and Raman-san will shortly take you through the exciting details of this beautiful new vehicle. Thank you once again for joining us today.
Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for your vision, your thoughts, and your ideas around the indulgent spectacle that is the all-new XL6. It's now time to hear from the Nexa consumers themselves. So may I now request you to direct your gaze to the screen at the back while we play you this AV. of indulgence indeed. How cool was that? Super cool, I would say. But guys, it's now time for someone very special to come up here and tell us a lot more about the XL6 and how it made especially and specifically for the Nexa consumer. To do the honors, I would now like to welcome on stage Mr. Shashank Srivastav, the Senior Executive Director, Maruti Suzuki India Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Shashank-san.
Thank you, Galen. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this exciting event. And we are quite proud to bring you something that is truly inspiring today. And I use the word inspiring quite deliberately, because our journey to deliver an inspiring mobility experience begins with the single most important source of inspiration, and that is the Nexa consumer. Crafting an experience for someone as uncompromising as the Nexa customer is a challenge that always takes us to new frontiers, because it means designing something that is so much more than just a car. It was this very thought that led us to bring in the XL6 back in 2019. Back when Nexa sought to redefine the MPV category, a category that was touted as being just a people mover. But the XL6 reimagined the needs and the experiences of the MPV consumer. Focusing on comfort and on excitement, it was made to attract experienced and discerning consumers, which is why we chose to launch it only in the top-end variants, the Zeta and the Alpha variants, never drifting from our site from whom we got the inspiration from, the uncompromising Nexa consumer. The XL6 became instant hit and a category disruptor, with consumers who were drawn to its aggressive style that made it more dynamic and that made it more attractive. The numbers were also a testament to the consumer's love for the XL6. Despite the very challenging times, sales have outpaced the segments year after year. So who is this new and evolved MPV consumer? Well, what we discovered was something which is quite interesting. This is a discerning customer with an individualistic streak who has continuously evolving aspirations. Someone who has a sharp eye for comfort and style and wants to make their mark. As I mentioned earlier, they want something that is so much more than just a car. They want experiences. They want to live in the now. And when it comes to lifestyle aspirations, they aren't holding back. They don't just want style and comfort. They want to indulge. Indeed, the new consumer is industry's new growth engine. I think the MD San talked about it in his speech. This is the new consumer we are looking at. It's an evolving, urban, young Indian consumer. And this helped us recognize some key premium codes for the all-new XL6. Firstly, they want an expressive SUV type of design with the indulgent comfort of a premium MPV. And secondly, they are looking for some more masculine design cues, projecting an assertive yet a very sophisticated image. One of what we say effortless charisma. And they expect all their lifestyle symbols to do the same. They are also extremely interested in how technology can enable them to add indulgence to their lifestyle. And most of all, they seriously value their personal time. They want to take the time to indulge in their experiences. So it was important for us to consider these new codes of indulgence. And when comfort, time, and indulgence come together, we arrive at something that is truly exciting. Our consumers never compromise, and neither do we, where the comfort of grand interiors meets masculine SUV style with unbridled power, we have the all-new XL6. Friends, when we began crafting the all-new XL6, we approached the entire process through the distinct Nexa design philosophy, and that is crafted futurism. The all-new XL6 is a clear reflection of Nexa's promise to bring products that impart a global experience for our consumers. It is also, by the second vehicle in the Nexa family to be based on this design philosophy. The first one, as you know, was the all-new Baleno, which we've launched very recently. One that creates the next expression, one that innovates the next technology, and comes together to inspire what we say is the next experience. Envisioning this final experience is what drove us to build the bold, indulgent features of the new XL6. So within this context of this new, evolved consumers' desires, we introduce some subtle codes of masculinity, the right mix of sophistication, assertiveness that brings the SUV stance for the new XL6. That doesn't scream for attention, but certainly would turn heads. We see a distinctive and aggressive design thanks to the new front chrome grille and the new 16-inch machine-finished alloy wheels, making their presence wherever they go. And when it comes to technology, we brought in some exciting codes of indulgence here as well. Friends, the summers are upon us, as you know, which means the cars that are parked outside in the sun are simply baking in the heat, but not the XL6. Here, the comfort begins even before they enter the car, thanks to the integrated Suzuki Connect that turns the AC on remotely. It's also an advanced telematic solution for a seamless connected car experience. So informed by these codes of enhanced comfort, the interiors of the new XL6 were designed with the consumers in mind, like the perforated upholstery. Now that paves the way for ventilated seats and makes the drive more comfortable and cool for any type of journey. The all-new Smart Play Proof features an intuitive user interface with an advanced voice assist that comes to life simply by saying, "Hi Suzuki." But the all-new XL6 isn't just about indulgence in comfort. Our consumers pride themselves in being able to experience also the joy of driving. And that's where the new powertrain comes in. A new K-Series 1.5-liter engine with advanced smart hybrid technology that comes with an all-new 6-speed automatic transmission option. And of course, the gear shift pedals, they add an extra dimension of attitude and control for even a more thrilling ride. Bold and strong on the outside, plush paradise of indulgence in the inside, it's clear that we are now taking the lead in the premium experiences in a car. And as you can see, the all-new XL6 has been thoughtfully designed to meet the consumer's expectations and add to their indulgent lifestyles. And what about safety? So when it comes to safety, we have added a dash of indulgence here as well. Now how? The quad airbags and the electronic stability program with hill hold are now available as standard across all variants, bringing peace of mind while enjoying those really indulgent drives. And let's not forget the 360 camera view. Now, maneuvering through tight spots is an absolute breeze. All of this with the advanced tire pressure monitoring system, the TPMS, ensures a very safe and splendid, reliable drive. So when comfort takes the driver's seat and style shows the way, we are all set to leave the world behind and get immersed in the new indulgent XL6. And there is just so much more to explore about this new XL6. But I will let my colleague, Mr. C.V. Raman, to take you through all that. And now, from what I hear, even Ranveer Singh has an indulgence to share with us. So that's enough from me. Thanks very much for your time, everyone. Let's take a look. It's time to indulge. Thank you.
Cancel all my meetings for the day. The all-new XL6. Time to indulge.
Nexa.
Cancel all my meetings for the day. The all-new XL6. Time to indulge.
Nexa. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it truly is the time to indulge. Thank you so much, Shashank San, for your insights, your thoughts, your ideas. Always appreciated. They say that technology adds to the indulgence of the spectacle that is the all-new XL6. And to tell us a lot more about that, I'd like to welcome on stage Mr. C.V. Raman, the Chief Technical Officer, Maruti Suzuki India Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Raman San on stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you to the much-awaited launch of the all-new XL6. Since its inception, Nexa consumers have distinguished themselves by choosing cars reflecting their bold statement to the outside world. And when it came to the all-new XL6, we wanted to see how technology could add indulgence to the lifestyle of our Nexa customers. Integrating the Nexa pillars through a signature design philosophy, crafted futurism, we aim to bring alive next tech with technology and nextpression through design, culminating in an indulgent experience like no other. With the all-new XL6, we bring to you plush, indulgent versatility for comfort and convenience, an aggressive, masculine style for an individualistic feel, technology that enhances, informs, making driving a pleasure, and efficient performance for an effortless drive with safety for all occupants. Since indulgence begins from within, now let's take a look at what kind of exciting technologies have been added to the XL6. Magnifying the luxury feel of the all-new XL6, ventilated seats have been provided in the front row. With a 3-stage speed control, it offers unparalleled comfort. Cherish the luxury and simply sink in to the remarkable. The commanding captain seats in the second row continue to provide greatest possible comfort and offer business class pampering. Dark green UV cut glass with more than 82% UV obstruction and IR cut windscreen complements the proven roof mounted AC system and boosts the overall comfort level by improving the AC efficiency and aids in lowering the cabin temperature. Even the smallest needs of the consumer have been taken into account to ensure a first-class experience. Telescopic steering, soothing concealed cabin lighting in the front footwheel area, and front door courtesy lamp make it a cut above. The soft touch door trim armrest, along with premium roof lining, creates an exclusive ambience. The all-new XL6 continues to effortlessly accommodate the daily demands of the modern family with a versatile cabin that adapts to seating and luggage requirements. The all-new XL6 has been thoughtfully designed to elevate the bar with each ride. The all-new next-generation 1.5-liter K-series engine comes equipped with progressive smart hybrid technology. It offers a refined drive experience along with a higher fuel efficiency thanks to dual injector, dual VVT technology coupled with a higher compression ratio. The new Powertrain ensures improved NVH, offers up to 11.2% reduced CO2 emissions in line with Maruti Suzuki's vision for a greener and cleaner environment. It's further complemented with the all-new 6-speed automatic transmission, providing optimum performance with its wide range of gear spread. And adding to the convenience are sporty paddle shifters on the steering wheel. The all-new XL6 is a thoughtful companion throughout your journey. It is extra connected with a brand new generation of Suzuki Connect as an inbuilt feature. It offers a galaxy of remote functionalities with over 40 plus features such as AC control, vehicle safety and security, trips and driving behavior analysis, status alerts along with vehicle health monitoring and other remote operations. Now users can even remotely access their vehicle through a compatible smartwatch and voice connectivity using Suzuki Connect for Amazon Alexa. The new 7-inch SmartPlay Pro Infotainment System has been designed to offer an intuitive interface with an onboard voice assistant to offer seamless connected driving experience. The display screen to the greeting message all can be customized, making it personal and truly unique for every consumer. Truly indulgent, isn't it? At MSIL, safety has always been a cornerstone of creating a vehicle designed for enhanced experience. Specifically designed to delight the drivers of tomorrow, the first in segment 360 view camera is all set to provide peace of mind. We know parking is a major concern when you're out and about. You really have to navigate through tight spaces. The multiple views to offer, including a 360 virtual view, makes parking in tight spaces a breeze. The new XL6 rests on a solid foundation of the 5th generation hardtech platform. For advanced safety, the new XL6 is now equipped with quad airbags, that's dual front and dual front side airbags. I'm happy to announce that all the essential safety features like ESP with hill hold assist, reverse parking sensors, second row ISOFIX mounts, driver, co-driver seatbelt reminder now come as absolutely standard with any XL6. With all this coming as standard, how could we take safety even further? Introducing the tire pressure monitoring system, a real-time individual pressure display along with low pressure alert for specific tires. This aids to provide an optimum fuel efficiency while enhancing the overall ride experience. The XL6 has been the only six-seater that combines an aggressive SUV stance with indulgent comfort. Let's take a look at how we integrated Nexpression to make the vehicle even more bolder and stronger. We amplified its presence and aggressive stance with a bold new front grille design, giving it an air of sophistication and masculinity. The bold sweeping crossbar chrome element connects seamlessly with the LED lamps, ensuring a dominating stance. We know it's these small details that our customers truly appreciate. And that's why in the all-new XL6, we added fender side garnish with chrome element along with gloss black finish in the B and C pillars to enhance the overall premium appeal. To add to a whole new dynamic character, the XL6 now is equipped with a bigger 16-inch machine finish two-tone alloy wheel. They look stunning. The overall harmony in design that accentuates a strong design of stability is carried over to the rear as well. With a clear focus on amplified premiumness, we envisaged a new sporty spoiler, a shark fin antenna, and sophisticated smoke-finished 3D LED tail lamps for a far more pronounced signature design language. Even the chrome accentuation is continued into the rear. The new design back door garnish with chrome insert completes the amplified premiumness of the new XL6. What spells indulgence better than a touch of customization? The all-new XL6 is now also available in an Alpha Plus variant, which brings an incredible array of essential premium features to cater to every indulgent in every way. And that's not all. To further indulge our tasteful customers, we are introducing 3 new vibrant dual-tone color options along with 6 monotone colors. The dual-tone helps in amplifying the floating roof appearance, complementing its sophisticated road presence. The all-new XL6 is set to be a part of consumers' everyday life and those special moments indulging every need and want throughout. An enhanced premium interior, a bolder, sophisticated exterior gives a strong SUV-ish expression. Bolstered by NexTech, supported by advanced safety, leading to an indulgent experience. The all-new XL6 is designed to go wherever the heart desires, and it's time to indulge with the all-new XL6. Thank you.
Thank you, Raman-san. That was truly a treat for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to find out what happens when you take the time to indulge. What happens when style and comfort come together and a masculine future gets crafted into your everyday life. The moment that we've all been waiting for with bated breath is just a few seconds away. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to unveil the all-new XL6.
Nexar brings us to a time that is hardwired for excitement. With a hunger for indulgence that demands attention. And when time bends to your desires, the result finds you at the striking crossroads of style and comfort. Where your aggressive stance makes a strong presence. And you get to indulge in an air of pure comfort. In the comfort of a connected world. With sheer power at your fingertips and pure joy in the fast lane. Because indulgence isn't just a luxury, it's a powerful state of being that takes the time to revel in something pure and truly unmatched. So, what do you like to indulge in? Is it relaxing on the soft sands of a beautiful beach? Is it setting off on a spontaneous road trip with your best friends? Is it indulging them in the thrill of powerful acceleration? Or is it just getting to have your me time anytime? What about you? What's your indulgence? And you? When it comes to pure indulgence, what do you think? How about you? And you? We all have indulgences. What's yours? Whatever your indulgence, welcome to the ultimate in indulgence. The all-new XL6. Time to indulge.
Ladies and gentlemen, this beauty, the stunner, the all-new XL6. Now I know that you all are very excited to take pictures, and rightly so, but here's a request from our end. When you do take these pictures and post it to your social media, don't forget to use the hashtag allnewXL6 and the hashtag time to indulge. Also make sure you tag the Nexa experience. It's just Nexa experience, that's right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to request for these pictures to invite back on stage Takeuchi-san and Shashank-san so that we can get some wonderful pictures with the all-new XL6. Gentlemen, may I please request you to make your way to the stage. Okay, so for our friends in the fashion. Gentlemen, may I request you to please pose for our cameras in the center. And now to pose for our cameras to the right. Moving our gaze to the cameras to the left. Wonderful. We will now make our way to the next car, the next all-new XL6. Gentlemen, we're going to be doing this all over again. We're going to start with the cameras right in the center. Big smiles, big smiles. And a thumbs up, why not? For our cameras to the right. And for our cameras to the extreme left. As I said, friends, please don't forget to use the hashtag AllNewXL6, the hashtag time to indulge, and while you're at it, please tag Nexa Experience. Thank you very much to our friends from the media. May I request both our gentlemen to please take center stage. May I request our friends from the media to please be seated. We will have all the time for you to take pictures of the all-new XL6. Now, while we have captured this stunner, I'm sure that there is one question that is still unanswered. A question that both you and I have for our gentleman right here. It's now time to unveil the price of the all-new XL6. And for this, may I request Takeuchi-san to please reveal the price.
Okay, so now, may we have the price, please?
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The price has been revealed. It's flashing right there for all of you to take a look. But
friends, we have the all-new XL6 also as part of our successful subscription program. So we'll have the subscription price displayed here as well. The price, please.
the subscription price has been revealed as well, ladies and gentlemen. You can take a good look at the screen right now for the price of the all-new XL6 as well as the subscription price have both been revealed. Wonderful. Now that we've made a note of this, it's time for us to move forward. I just want to extend a big thank you to our friends from the media for being a part of this launch and capturing all these precious moments right here. But now, I know that we have a lot of questions and we want those questions answered. So to begin with the question and answer session, I would like to invite back on stage Raman-san so that we can shortly begin the question and answer segment. I'm sure you all are very well versed with this. In case you have a question, we request you to please inform us which publication you are from, state your name, and address the question to any one of the gentlemen if it is specific. So with that out of the way, it's time for us to take questions from our friends in the media. If you have a question, please raise your hand and we will make sure we get an usher with the mic right next to you. So we're open, the floor is open for questions. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question, please raise your hand. There you go. Could we have a mic sent to the lady, please?
Hello. Hello. My name is Shabana Lahiri. I am from Brand Sutra of the Free Press Journal. My question is, why this accent on masculinity? Is that politically correct?
Shravana, thank you for that question. The current consumer choices, it's not about a male or a female. Either way, the consumer's design preference seems to be going towards a more stronger lines as far as design is concerned. And that is where the masculinity image comes from. So if you have seen how the progress of new design elements are coming in the industry, there's a lot of SUV-ish, strongish sort of design cues which are coming in, and that's why this segment also has been doing very well. And that's the reason why we had emphasized on that masculinity part, basically because of the SUV-ish stance that you can see the vehicle has. Thank you for that question.
Okay, we're going to move on. If you have a question, as I said, please raise your hand. Okay, there you have it.
Thank you. This is Swaraj from the Hindu Business Line. So I just wanted to understand, it's no secret that Maruti has the largest network of sales in India. But moving forward, we have seen companies beginning to sell cars online. Even Tata Motors has said that it will sell cars on that new Tata New app. Would Maruti in that sense really stick to selling cars through dealerships, or does it have something up its sleeve to sell cars online, which is something that the millennials would really prefer?
We have already started our activities to enhance the digital things, and we understand that there are 26 touch points when we communicate with our customers, and consequently to sell cars to our customers. And out of those 26 touch points, we already have 24 touch points already on digital. So we're also working very hard. User friendly, customer friendly, and also like a digital way of doing business.
Yeah, so maybe I'll add to that, first of all, Swaraj, it's a great question because that's the trend which we are observing, the move towards more digitization. And as MD San explained, we have already digitized 24 out of those 26 touch points, including finance, which is the end-to-end solution which we have given. We have recently launched the digital parking solutions app as well. And you are right, we have the largest network, which is a big strength for us. Going forward, we will continue our push for larger network physically, as well as now we talk of the market share of real estate in the digital landscape. So we have about 1100 plus digital showrooms as well. And we are now offering end-to-end digital solution for consumers, including buying the car with full payment as well online. There are just 2 points which are not yet digitized, which is the test drive and physical delivery. And that's why we are calling in our industry a phygital model, and that's what it's going to be. But thank you for that question, because it does indicate we are really very, very strong in that area, and we'll continue our strength going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Just keeping on with that, sometime back, Maruti was interested in buying real estate in cities and outside of cities as well for setting up the dealerships. Is that process still on, or has there been a pause on that? Thank you.
That project is going on, as you pointed out, and we will keep doing this. And one of this purpose of this project is try to give opportunity for the entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, to joining into this automotive dealership business. So we'd like to create opportunity for those new entrepreneurs. Thank you.
All right, we also have a couple of questions that have come in from our friends from the media on the online platform. Now, this question has come in from Mr. Raj Kumar Lishemba from the PTI. The question is, hello. So far, how many units of the XL6 have been sold since launch?
So we are selling around 35 to 3,800 units a month. Last year we sold close to 40,000 units. That's been the rate since this was introduced in 2019. So we have crossed the 100,000 mark for the XL6 already.
Wonderful. All right, we have a question somewhere at the back. If you could please send a mic there.
Yeah, hello. My name is Shahakar Abidi. I am from Autocar Professional Magazine. Sir, my question to you is related to the commodity prices, especially in terms of the current headwinds. So just wanted to understand how has been the production line, is it up to the mark or is it still lagging behind in terms of the backlogs? So if you can throw some ground reality picture, that will be really great. Thank you.
Those supply chain issue, one of the most issue right now, as you can understand, is electronic components and semiconductors. Those are the very, very serious issue, not only for us, but I think industry-wide. And on top of that, those material cost increase also affecting our business. But we all have to work hard to make cost down activities and so on to counter and cope with those situations. That's what we have to do. That is our responsibility. Thank you very much for your question.
I hope that answers your question. We have another question that has come in from the online platform. This one specifically for Shashank-san. The question is, the price that you announced today seems to be on the higher side as compared to some new launches in this segment. Now, what's your take on this?
Well, really we have to see these prices in light of two things which you probably noticed during our presentation. First of all, we have introduced the XL6 only in top variants, which is the and the Zeta. Of course, we have the Alpha Plus as well. So that is one. Here we are offering as standard a lot of features which are not available in this segment, at least in the lower end and the middle variants of our competitors. For example, we have the auto AC, we have the chrome finish, the alloy wheels, the 16-inch alloy wheels. We have the Suzuki Connect. We have the LED, the headlamp, the fog lamp, the DRL, the reverse lamps. So there are a huge number of features which are standard even at the entry level of XL6, including some which are category first, like 360 view camera. So because it has got a huge number of features, even at the entry level, probably to compare it with other offerings by our competitors in this segment may not be an apple-to-apple sort of comparison. That's one. And second, remember, and we talked about it, as the market of Indian consumer is, as the Indian consumer is evolving, in this category, people are looking for more aspirational product. People are looking for more tech, more features, more environment-friendly engines. So this has all that, and therefore this is not about just price, it's about value. And I think you can have a lower price but a much lesser value. You can have a slightly higher price but much, much higher value. And that is what the XL6 aims to do, appealing to that urban, tech-savvy, young, Indian, evolved customer who is looking for more aspirational product.
Wonderful. I hope that answers the question. We have another question that has come in from our audience.
Hi guys, Akbar Merchant from Autocar India. First of all, many congratulations for another Maruti launch this year, one of many lined up. My question to Mr. Shashank is, first of all, while Maruti does not have a direct diesel rival in this space right now, with the newer competitors having a sort of an advantage with a diesel engine, and while going ahead with the rising fuel prices, are we going to see a CNG version as well for the XL6? And my second question is, how are you guys trying to cope up with the ever-rising waiting periods right now? Because as mentioned about the chip shortage and other delays.
Okay, so I think there are camouflaged 3 questions and not 2. And thank you for that question. And on the diesel front, I think that's a very common question people ask. And let me tell you that with the fuel prices of diesel and gasoline coming so close together, if you look at the weighted average of the fuel price difference per liter, it is just about 5 rupee 50 paise. In some states, I know in Maharashtra, for example, it is 11 rupees or 10.5 rupees. But in many places like Jharkhand, Pondicherry, Orissa, Gujarat, Goa, the prices of fuel, gasoline and diesel are almost same. So the earlier advantage of why people used to buy diesel was really running cost. That seems to have disappeared. On top of it, when BS4 to BS6 norms came, the cost of buying a diesel vehicle above the corresponding petrol vehicle increased. So it used to be 100,000 rupees earlier. It is now 150,000. There are some models where it is 200,000 as well in the industry. As a result, now there is no economic logic of going for diesel vehicles. It is also a thought of more polluting, at least in the particulate sides. So as a result, you would have seen, Akbar, that there has been a constant fall in the diesel percentage sales in the industry. It used to be 58, 6-7 years back. Today, it is 18%. And if you look at category-wise, it is even lower. So in hatches, it is less than 0.5%. In passenger cars, it is less than 2%. It's actually 1.6%. In MPVs, it is just about 20-25%. In vans, it is almost 0. As a result, overall in the industry, the diesel percentage is just 18, and it's logical. And going forward, I think it will, as new norms come in, it might be more difficult. And as a result, a diesel option may not be a good choice. But I agree, going forward, we have to give more options, and we have given, for example, a CNG option is there available in Maruti Suzuki for the running cost. A CNG running cost is around ₹1 rupee 80 paise per kilometer, which is compared so much favorably with ₹5, rupee 10 paise, 20 paise with a diesel or a petrol. As a result, the CNG sales are surging, and we are giving that option to the consumers, and they are really, and our products have really got a great response on CNG. And that is, I think, the way forward. And going forward, of course, we will introduce CNG in more vehicles. On your second question about the XL6 CNG, we will not be able to talk about our future product plan regarding this. And on your pending payments question, yes, you are right, there is a waiting period varying across models. Today, we have more than 325,000 pending payments at Maruti Suzuki. So yes, we are trying to be in touch with our consumers, communicating with them, thanking them for their patience. Meanwhile, we are trying our best, as our MD San explained, to increase production as much as possible under the given constraints to help serve the consumer faster. Thank you.
That's great. I hope it answered all your questions. We have one more question that is coming in from our in-house audience.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is Aman Ahmed from News 9 Live. I have 3 questions. I'll start off with the first one. How many bookings do you have for the XL6 facelift at this time?
We started the booking on the 11th, and we have so far received about 3,600 bookings. We are receiving bookings at the rate of around 325 a day.
Right. My second question has to do with technology. In your recent launches, we've seen a lot of high-end features. You've introduced a head-up display. Now you've got ventilated front seats. You've got 360-degree cameras. So just want to understand from a, from a product introduction perspective, do you see this being transferred to other mass products that you've got in your range? Is there a cost factor still attached to it where it's too expensive for certain models, say for like a Swift or a Wagoner? Because these are useful features, which may be on the wish list of some buyers in the lower segments as well. So does that, is that a barrier? Is there a hurdle, a cost hurdle at present, or is it more to do with customer profiling?
So Aman, thank you for that question. As far as technology development is concerned, we have been doing, as you rightly pointed out, and now in the XL6 also you see new technology introductions happening, and that's a constant endeavor to bring in technology. And the other thing is, of course, making a proposition, a value proposition that customers set. We make that along with marketing based on the customer need. We create certain packages which create a particular need for meeting the need of that customer. And so that's what we are doing. And whenever we bring in technology, we'll always look at democratizing the technology, and we would definitely be seeing some of these in future models as well. Of course, that range and that what is in which depends, of course, on the category and the kind of segment as far as the vehicles are concerned. Yes.
Right. And lastly, just want to, in his opening address, Takeuchi-san mentioned Maruti Suzuki wants to make mobility affordable for everyone. But we see prices rising every 3 months, every 6 months. In the last 12 months, we've had several price hikes. So, how much of a challenge is it going forward to actually continue making affordable cars, really affordable cars, given the rise in component prices and also the focus and the pressure on electrification, because electric vehicles are not cheap at this time. So how much of a challenge is it going forward? How are you going to maintain, how are you going to continue making affordable cars still?
As just you pointed out that those input cost side is keep increasing, and also that new technology like electric things also currently the cost is very high. But if we give up, then our activity will stop. We have to keep challenging those tasks, because this is our company's goal and also my personal goal, that mobility is not just for a limited number of people. I think mobility, I think for all Indian people, to give this joy of mobility to as many people as possible. So for this, we have to keep challenging those difficult tasks. So those technologies right now may be very costly, but down the line we will make it cost down by doing a lot of our engineering resources and so on. So we are not so pessimistic about our future. I think those small cars is best suits for Indian society and good for environment also. So we will keep challenging these difficult tasks.
Right. Thank you so much.
And spread the joy of mobility. I love that. Okay, we have another question that has come in from our friends online. The question is by Mr. Bal, and the question is, what is the total investment in the XL6 project?
The total investment is around 220 crores, including the powertrain.
Okay. One more question from online. And this one specifically for Raman-san. The question is, could you elaborate on the changes in the powertrain? And what is the fuel efficiency of the vehicle?
Well, the fuel efficiency of the new XL6 in the manual transmission is 20.97 kilometer per liter, and on the automatic transmission is 20.27 kilometer per liter. As far as the powertrain itself is concerned, it's an all-new powertrain where we reduced the friction, increased the compression ratio, added dual injector and dual VVT, and also cooled EGR. So with all of this, we have been able to achieve this better fuel efficiency, and on a CO2, as I mentioned, is about 11.2% improvement. Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, gentlemen. This is Shelley from Business Standard. We'd like to understand what lies ahead for Nexa as a strategy. What is the road ahead for Nexa? How profitable has it been for your dealerships? And also, if you can also explain it in the context of the Suzuki-Toyota alliance. given the fact that a lot of premium models will also be will wear a Toyota badge going forward, and more such models will get added to the lineup as the partnership matures. So just wanted to get an understanding for this.
So I'll answer from your second question, like our relationship with Toyota. So we are working very closely with Toyota, and this is like an iceberg. So iceberg, you can see 10% on the above the sea, and 90% is under the sea. Our collaboration is something like this. So we are deeply and gradually working with them for a win-win, project. So this, collaboration with Toyota is giving us, a huge, opportunity to access their, technology and so on. And so this is a win-win, and this is really, good, profitable business for us. So this is, a relationship with Toyota. And first question, maybe you can answer.
Yeah, Shelly, for that Nexa question, I think you have asked this question couple of times earlier also. So the answer remains the same. Of course, Nexa is a very important part of our channel strategy. We are catering, when we started in 2016, for the more aspirational customer. It's not just about delivering of vehicles, but it's about the entire experience of buying. And in that, Nexa is a notch up over the other channels that we have. So that is one, and that will continue. It's a very important part of our strategy. And going forward, we will be introducing more products in the Nexa channel as well. On the profitability part that you mentioned, especially for our channel partners, it is a very profitable channel for them as well. And we closely monitor not only our profitability, but the profitability of our channel partners. And that is the reason why Nexa has successfully expanded. And as we speak, we have crossed the 450 numbers of outlets in a very short time. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have another question there.
Yeah. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Ameya here from Car and Bike. I have two questions. One is there any change in weight of the car compared to the previous version? And the second question is, since the entire aura is around indulgence with the XL6, will there be any accessory packages that will be part of all of this? And if yes, when will those be rolled out? Thank you.
So the first part of the question, Amaya, is that what is the weight increase? So on the manual it's about 20 kilos. 15 kg on the powertrain, 5 kg on the tires. And on the automatic transmission, another 15 kg. That's the increase which has happened. As far as the accessory package is concerned, that is just going to be unveiled. Once you go out, you will be able to see the accessory package.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we have one last question that has come in from our friends online. This one's for Shashank-san. The question is, while we see a growing demand for SUVs, how do you foresee the market for MPV segment?
Yes, so you're right. There is a growing demand for SUVs. SUVs now form about 40% of the overall market. MPV also has been growing. In fact, as MPV market, which was just about 4-5% of the market five years back, it's now almost 8.5%. So it's a very growing segment. And if you look at even absolute volumes, because the overall percentage can be misleading, even in absolute volumes, this industry was about 170, 180,000 a few years back. And now this industry last year figure was about 260,000. So it has grown substantially. We are sure with the entry of new players in the market and also with our new offerings, this segment will grow even further. By the way, out of those 260,000 cars which were sold last year, 160,000 were from Maruti Suzuki. And that means we have about a 61% market share in this segment. We hope with this excellent products that we are now offered, the new Ertiga a few days back, and now the new XL6, we will continue to be strong and further strengthen our position in this segment. Thank you.
Wonderful. A lot more up the sleeve. We're going to take our final question now. Gentleman at the back.
Raman-san, Bertrand here from Overdrive. Yeah. My question to you is, the XL6 comes with 4 airbags. While the Hill-Hold SAS TSP is a step in the right direction, but 4 airbags, and that too positioned only for the front, for the driver and the passenger, without, in a 6-seater, will raise some questions. Any thoughts behind why that step and not having gone for all the occupants?
Well, we, as I said, that we develop technology, and we are also, localizing and democratizing the technology. And when we are doing this, all this work has already started more than 2.5 years back. And for that particular customer and for that need, the package was such decided that we will have 4 airbags. We'll have ESP as a standard product, which is active safety. We will have surround view monitor. We'll have surround view camera. So all of this as a package, we feel, is a Nexa Shield, as we call it, is something which the customer of Nexa is going to appreciate. And definitely every segment and every kind of customer which we have got, definitely we will be having packages which would be meeting and suiting that need and requirement.
All right, guys, with that, that's all the time we have for the question and answer session right now. I want to thank all our friends from the media for all their wonderful questions, even our friends online that have sent in so many questions for our gentlemen here. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, Shashank-san, and Raman-san, for so graciously answering every question that came your way, sometimes more than one in a question. You did that wonderfully. Guys, for you, the all-new XL6 is all set to take the Indian roads by storm. So keep your eyes out for that. You're going to spot this stunner very, very soon. And thank you very much for joining us today. On behalf of our 3 gentlemen and me, your host, Galen Mendonca, I would like to thank you, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.